Hey, I'm Curtis Stone and welcome to another GMC Trade Secret. Now, I'm sorry about the horrible location. We tried to find a really nice spot to do this segment and this is all we could come up with. Beautiful California. And from California comes the fabulous Hass avocado. Not just from here, but I think 80% of them are grown here in California and they make such good guacamole. Now, when you're choosing them, it's really important that you get a nice ripe one. So what you want to do is just up here around the top of the avocado, just give it a little push. It should feel slightly soft, it should give way, but it shouldn't be spongy, it shouldn't just collapse, all right? So you don't want to leave a big indentation, all right? So you want to get a nice ripe one, get your knife, and just run it around, just like that, and then just twist the avocado. Look at that, beautiful. It should be a nice bright green color like this. To take out the stone, get yourself a big knife, and just tap it in, and then twist the stone, and out it'll come. The next thing that we're going to do is take the avocado out of its skin. So just with a small knife, I'm going to run a few this way and then a few this way. And then I'm just going to scoop it with a spoon straight out of the skin, just like that. Perfect. Now make sure you get all of this good creamy stuff, which is right in tight around the skin. Once you've scooped all of your avocado out, all you need to do is incorporate your other ingredients. I'm going to put just a pinch of salt. Now the salt I put in first because it's not only a flavor enhancer, but it's also a drawing agent. So when you put the salt in, it's going to draw some of that moisture out of the avocado, which is going to help it go beautiful and creamy. Next, I'm going to put in some garlic. So the garlic I've chopped up nice and fine. So just a little pinch of that there. We've got some red onion, which is beautiful. So I'm going to throw in a nice sort of pinch of that diced red onion. And then the other thing you've got to get in nice and early is the lime. Because the lime is going to use the citric acid from the citrus fruit to stop the oxidization of the avocado. So it's going to stop it from going brown. So just give that a good squeeze. So just break that up and then give it a good stir around. And that lime juice is going to be just absorbed by the avocado and turn it beautiful and creamy. Okay, so the tomato, what I've done is I've diced it up, but before I diced it, I cut it in half and gave it a squeeze just to get rid of any excess moisture and the seeds. So you don't want too much juice, otherwise your guacamole is going to end up too wet. Next, I'm going to take my chili. Now this chili I've just roasted, removed the seeds and removed the skin. So a good pinch of that, not too much. Give it another stir. And then the last ingredient, which is our herbs, is the beautiful fragrant cilantro. You don't have to chop it too fine because it's such a beautiful flavor. It's quite delicate, it's a soft herb, so just cut it through it once and then once the other way. So add that in. And a bit of fresh cracked pepper. Now before you serve it, you need to taste it. So get yourself a little corn chip because this is what you're going to be tasting it off later. And these can be lightly salted. So you don't want to put too much salt in here and then the salt again on the corn chips makes it too salty. Last little stir. What you do is you just pick that up, spoon it straight into your bowl. And that, my friends, is ready to serve. So easy, so tasty. Hass avocados, what a winner. I'm Curtis Stone and that is your GMC Trade Secret.